Hey everyone, Mizan here, and get ready for a serious food adventure. Because today, we're diving headfirst into the heart of Malaysian street food. Imagine this, smoky woks, sizzling with fragrant spices, vendors expertly flipping roti canai, and the air thick with the aroma of 100 different dishes all calling your name. What if I told you that some of the world's best street food is found right here in Malaysia, and it's insanely affordable? From the bustling hawker stalls of Penang to the vibrant night markets of Kuala Lumpur and the historical streets of Melaka, get ready to feast your eyes and tantalize your taste buds on a journey through Malaysia's tastiest treasures. Alright, we're kicking things off in Kuala Lumpur, and let me tell you, this city is a street food paradise. Our first stop is Jalan Alor, a legendary street food haven where the energy is electric and the food is off the charts. Imagine this. You step onto the street and you're immediately hit with this wall of aromas. Smoky char kway teow, spicy sambal stingray, fragrant satay grilling over charcoal. Your senses are on high alert. Hawker centers line both sides of the street, each one a symphony of sizzling woks, chopping cleavers, and vendors calling out orders. You can literally have a feast for just a few dollars. We're talking heaping plates of noodles, rice dishes overflowing with toppings, and skewers of meat grilled to juicy perfection. From classic Chinese-influenced dishes like char kway teow and Hokkien mee to Malay favorites like nasi lemak and satay, Jalan Alor is a true melting pot of flavors. Just come hungry, my friends, because you're in for a real treat. Next up, we're heading north to the island of Penang, a place that's practically synonymous with incredible street food. And when it comes to legendary street food destinations, Gurney Drive reigns supreme. Picture this. The sun begins to set, casting a warm glow over the city, and Gurney Drive awakens. The air fills with the irresistible scent of barbecued seafood, spicy curries, and sweet treats, drawing in locals and tourists alike. From steaming bowls of Penang laksa to sizzling plates of char kway teow, the choices are endless and utterly tempting. Gurney Drive is also a haven for seafood lovers. Picture this, freshly caught fish, prawns, and squid grilled to perfection over charcoal fires, seasoned with just the right amount of salt, pepper, and a squeeze of lime juice. Families gather around tables, sharing plates of food and laughter. Friends catch up over steaming bowls of noodles, and the sounds of clinking glasses and lively chatter fill the air. So, if you find yourself in Penang, make sure Gurney Drive is at the top of your list. Trust me, your taste buds will thank you. Get ready to step back in time as we venture to Melaka, a UNESCO World Heritage City steeped in history and bursting with unique culinary treasures. And there's no better place to experience the heart and soul of Melaka's food scene than Yonker Street. Imagine this. You're walking down a narrow street lined with colorful shop houses, their facades adorned with intricate carvings and vibrant paint. The scent of incense mingles with the aroma of spices, creating an intoxicating sensory experience. One of the must-try dishes here is the chicken rice ball. Fluffy, flavorful rice rolled into bite-sized balls and served with tender, succulent chicken, chili sauce, and a side of clear soup. As you wander through Yonker Street, be sure to keep an eye out for the street vendors selling traditional snacks like dodol, a sticky toffee-like treat, and chendol, a refreshing shaved ice dessert. Yonker Street is more than just a place to eat. It's a journey through time and a celebration of Malacca's rich cultural tapestry. So come hungry and be prepared to be amazed by the flavors and stories that await you on this historical food trail. Friends, let me introduce you to the dish that holds a special place in every Malaysian's heart, nasi lemak. This is not just food, it's woven into the fabric of our culture. A breakfast staple, a comforting lunch, a late-night treat. Nasi lemak is there for you, always. Imagine this, a plate piled high with fragrant coconut rice, steamed to fluffy perfection. And the aroma? Oh my friends, it's intoxicating. But the rice is just the beginning. Next to it, a dollop of fiery sambal, its chili heat tempered by a hint of sweetness. Then, crispy anchovies, deep fried until they're golden brown and crunchy. To round it all off, a perfectly boiled egg, its yolk still slightly runny. Now you can find nasi lemak all over Malaysia, from street stalls to fancy restaurants. Some of the best nasi lemak comes from humble roadside stalls where aunties and uncles have been perfecting their recipes for generations. Trust me, one bite, and you'll understand why this dish is considered a national treasure. Get ready for a symphony of sizzling, smoky goodness because we're about to dive into one of Malaysia's most iconic dishes, char kway teow. This dish is all about the wok hei, that smoky, charred aroma that you can only achieve with a blazing hot wok and years of masterful technique. Picture this. You approach a hawker stall, and your senses are immediately ignited. The air crackles with the heat of the wok as the vendor expertly tosses flat rice noodles, creating a rhythmic clatter that's music to any food lover's ears. The sauce? A magical blend of soy sauce, fish sauce, chili paste, and a touch of sweetness, all coming together to create a flavor explosion in your mouth. Juicy prawns, plump cockles, slivers of Chinese sausage, crisp bean sprouts, and chives add layers of texture and flavor that make this dish an absolute masterpiece. Trust me, one bite of char kway teow, and you'll be hooked. It's a dish that embodies the perfect balance of smoky, savory, sweet, and spicy, all coming together in a symphony of flavors that will leave you craving more. Get ready to experience a culinary duo that's practically a national pastime in Malaysia, roti canai and teh tarik. This dynamic duo is the ultimate comfort food, perfect for any time of the day. Imagine a ball of dough, stretched and flipped into a thin, flaky pancake, cooked to perfection, crispy outside, soft inside. Pair it with teh tarik, a sweet, creamy milk tea. Dip your warm roti canai into the rich teh tarik. The flavors blend into a comforting, addictive combination. Head to your nearest mamak stall and try it yourself. It's a match made in foodie heaven. Hold on tight, food adventurers, because we're about to embark on a flavor-packed journey across Malaysia to explore the regional variations of laksa, a spicy noodle soup that's as diverse as the country itself. First up, we have Penang laksa, a fiery and tangy masterpiece that's not for the faint of heart. Imagine this, a rich, sour, and spicy fish broth, made with tamarind and lemongrass, creating a flavor profile that's both bold and refreshing. The broth is then poured over thick rice noodles, giving the dish a hearty and satisfying texture. Next, we travel south to Johor, where laksa takes on a whole new personality. Johor laksa, also known as laksa Johor, is all about creamy, coconutty goodness. Imagine a rich, flavorful gravy made with coconut milk, spices, and dried fish, creating a luxurious and decadent experience. Finally, we venture to Borneo, where Sarawak laksa awaits. This version is a true melting pot of flavors, reflecting the diverse cultural influences of the region. Picture a fragrant prawn-based broth, enriched with coconut milk, sour tamarind, and a medley of aromatic spices. The best way to decide? Try them all and let your taste buds be the judge. Get ready for a sweet treat that's as delightful to watch being made as it is to eat. Apam balik, a beloved street food snack all over Malaysia. Picture this. You approach a street stall, and your senses are greeted by the irresistible aroma of freshly baked pancakes. The vendor expertly pours batter onto a hot griddle, creating a thin, circular pancake. The pancake starts to bubble and crisp around the edges, and the vendor sprinkles on sugar, crushed peanuts, and sweet corn. As it cooks, the vendor folds it in half, encasing all those delicious fillings inside. The result is a warm, crispy, and gooey pancake that's bursting with flavor and texture. The first bite is pure bliss. Friends, escape the tropical heat with me and dive into a bowl of pure refreshment. Cendol, a Malaysian dessert that's as beautiful to look at as it is delicious to eat. Imagine this, a mound of shaved ice, glistening like a tiny mountain of coolness. But this is no ordinary shaved ice. This is cendol, and it's about to be adorned with a symphony of flavors and textures. First, a generous drizzle of gula Melaka, a rich and smoky palm sugar syrup that adds a deep caramelized sweetness. Then comes the star of the show, cendol itself. These vibrant green jelly-like strands are made from rice flour and pandan leaves, giving them a subtle sweetness and a vibrant green hue. To enhance the creamy goodness, a splash of creamy coconut milk is generously poured over the cendol. The coconut milk adds a rich tropical flavor that perfectly complements the sweetness of the palm sugar and the subtle earthiness of the cendol strands. One spoonful of cendol is like a mini vacation for your taste buds. The icy coldness, the sweet and creamy flavors, the contrasting textures. It's a symphony of sensations that will leave you feeling refreshed, revitalized, and utterly satisfied. Get ready for a smoky, flavorful adventure with Malaysia's beloved ikan bakar, or grilled fish. Fresh ingredients, bold flavors, and the aroma of charcoal grilling. Imagine stumbling upon a hidden street stall, the air thick with the smoky scent of grilling fish. The star is the fish, be it snapper or stingray, slathered in a vibrant marinade of spices, wrapped in banana leaves locking in flavors, grilled over smoldering charcoal to perfection, tender, flaky, and infused with smoky flavors. Wow, what a journey through Malaysia's incredible street food scene. From the smoky char kway teow to the refreshing cendol and the iconic nasi lemak, my taste buds are still doing the samba. For me, it's a tie between the soul-satisfying nasi lemak and the symphony of flavors that is char kway teow. But honestly, every dish we've explored has its own unique charm. If you're planning a Malaysian foodie adventure, remember, the longer the line at a stall, the tastier the food. Don't be afraid to try new things, and most importantly, come hungry. Have you tried Malaysian street food? Which dish is your favorite? Comment below and let's talk food. And don't forget to subscribe for more foodie adventures.